Okay, good evening, and we're live. We're here at the WooF Driver WooF Ditty show. Now, let's take a second here, and what I want to do is I want to get on here live with y'all and see if I can pull this off so that we're all on the same page here at the same time. And I believe that could happen here in just a second. But we're going to start the show this evening, and I need to do this so I can monitor what I'm doing here. And it looks like I'm right here. Okay. Is everything good? Is everything good? We'll get a little delay on it, but it's cool because I get to check it out. It's Bucky. We're going to start out this evening with a little our theme song that tells us who we are. Our theme song.
Coming to you live across the worldwide all-dog network from the WooF Driver Recording Studio Center in Los Angeles, California. Your host, WooF Ditty producer, Bucky Harris.
How y'all doing this evening? Okay. Tonight is a special night because it's Chihuahua night. Chihuahua night. The WooF Ditty show, brought to you by the WooF Driver, is about the breeds. What we do is nightly we have a show, and it's about our different dog breeds. And tonight we've chosen to give some facts and information about our Chihuahua. It should be a lot of fun. And again, if you are watching, it would be nice for you to comment and see who's involved. Oh, there's Tiffany Miller already. Angel Alvarado, you like it? Hello, good to see you. We've already got some likes this evening. Now, we're going to talk about the Chihuahua, this little guy, okay? And what we do is we talk about our breeds with the facts and figures and so forth, and then we have a little ditty that we produced and written about the Chihuahua. And we're going to play that a few times during the show. So, here we go with a little bit of facts about this little guy, okay? I've got my notes here, like any newscaster would have, teleprompter or otherwise. So looking at you, and this back here you see is our WooF Driver logo, okay? WoofDriver.com is our host. He has created this incredible array of information online that talks about the love of dogs, fun, love of your dogs. And we've created this show to talk about all the different breeds, although he has Huskies as his main dogs that he works with, and he has 4 of them at least right now, and they do all kinds of activities. So if you go to woofdriver.com and check it out, you'll be amazed what the WooF Driver does. In the meantime, let's talk about our Chihuahua. Okay, now this guy, Chihuahua dog, okay, now he, well, they have different weights, depends how you feed them. But a little bit of history. It's puzzling because there are many theories surrounding the origin of the breed. Both folklore and archaeological finds show that the breed originated in Mexico. The most common and most likely theory is that the Chihuahuas are descended from the Techiqui, a companion dog favored by the Toltec civilization in Mexico. That must have been a while back. No records of Techiqui are available prior to the 9th century, long ago. Although dog pots from Colima, Mexico, burned as part of the Western Mexico shaft tomb tradition, which date back to 300 before Christ, are thought to depict the Techiquis, interesting word. It's probable that earlier ancestors were present prior to the Mayans as dogs, approximating the Chihuahua are found in materials from the Great Pyramid of Cholula, predating 1530, and in the ruins of Chichen Itza on the Yucatan Peninsula. A lot of Mexican history here. And in fact, wheeled dog toys representing both the deer head and the apple head varieties of Chihuahuas have been unearthed across Mesoamerica from Mexico to El Salvador. So they found these ruins of things that tell them a little bit about the history of this little guy. The description of him, most of us know what a Chihuahua is, are the smallest breed recognized by some of the kennel clubs. There are two varieties, though, the smooth coat, short-haired, and the long coat. Both the smooth and long coats have their special attractions and are equally easy to keep clean and well-groomed. The United Kennel Club considers smooth and long-haired coated Chihuahuas two distinct breeds. Matings between the two are not eligible for the Kennel Club registration dogs, and either coat may be identified as either applehead or deerhead Chihuahuas. So I guess their heads resemble either an apple or a deer. I'm not sure what that description is, but appleheads have more of a rounded head, close-set eyes, and relatively short ears and legs. The deer heads have a flat-topped heads, flat-topped, more widely set eyes, larger ears, and longer, more slender dogs. While deer heads are popular in the mid-20th century, current breed standards defined by registries such as the Chihuahua Club of America and the American Kennel Club specify the applehead conformation. Their appearance. The breed standards for this dog do not generally specify a height, only a weight and a description of their overall proportions. Generally, the height ranges between 15 and 23 centimeters, which is 6 and 9 inches respectively. However, some dogs grow as tall as 12 to 15 inches. Both British and American breed standards state that a Chihuahua must not weigh more than 6 pounds for conformation. However, the British standard also states that the weight of the 1.8 or 2.7 kilograms, 4 to 6 pounds, is preferred. A clause stating that if two dogs are equally good in type, the more diminutive one is preferred was removed. That rule was removed in 2009. Diminutive meaning smaller, perhaps. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to play our little ditty here in between our dissertation here of some of these facts in order to just have some fun with some music. What we did here is we took the overall information about the Chihuahua and created a little musical ditty, and we're going to actually sing along with it the track and see if we can do this thing. Now I'm going to put my shades on here so I can see what I'm doing, okay? And make this as interesting as I can here to have some fun with. This is interesting because this song is about Chico, the Chihuahua. And someone wrote in and says, I've got a Chihuahua and his name is Chico. I go, well, let me write a little ditty about Chico, okay? And this is kind of how it goes. Let me get the volume up here so it sounds right. Hola, Chico the Chihuahua is the world's smallest dog. Alert and very graceful, he can walk across a log. He demands much attention, but the love that he returns is a huge, huge, huge dimension. Oh, that's Chico the Chihuahua, the world's smallest dog. That's Chico, Chico the Chihuahua. He only weighs just 3 pounds, almost perfect, so they say. On his cozy, comfy couch cushion, he can lay and sleep all day. Chico the Chihuahua, the world's smallest dog. Oh, that's Chico the Chihuahua. He can jump higher than any frog. Eat it. Can't catch me, Chico the Chihuahua. That's Chico, Chico, Chico Chihuahua. That's him, Chico the Chihuahua. So what we're going to do is we're going to repeat that later on, a little ditty about Chico the Chihuahua. a very graceful guy. He can walk across a log. He's so in control of that. Pretty interesting stuff there. Okay, fun stuff. Fun stuff. Just making fun ditties out of these breeds. So back to a few facts about this guy. Okay, let's go into his. Take a look at his color combination. Now, they come in virtually any color combination, these guys, from solid or to marked or splashed, they call it, allowing for the colors from solid black to solid white, spotted, sabled, or a variety of other colors and patterns. Colors and patterns can combine and affect each other, resulting in a high degree of variation. Common colors are fawn, red cream, chocolate, brown, mixed, white, and black. No color or pattern is considered more valuable than the other. So if you're paying for these guys, the color shouldn't be in the line item chart as far as your cost. How about that? The merle coat pattern, as they call it, which appears mottled, is not traditionally considered part of the breed standard. In May of 2007, the Kennel Club decided not to register puppies with this coloration due to the health risks associated with the responsible gene for that color. That's interesting. There must be some issue there. In December of that year, formally amended the breed standard to disqualify merle dogs. Poor guys. You never know what these guys are going to do. They've got all these rules and stuff. Now, I've got an interesting picture here. Their temperament, how a Chihuahua turns out, depends mightily on the genetic temperament of his parents and grandparents. A lot of humans are like that. Chihuahuas can be easily provoked to attack and therefore generally unsuitable for homes with small children. Wow. The breed tends to be fiercely loyal to one another, one particular person, and in some cases may become overprotective of that person, especially around other people or animals. They do not always get along with other breeds and tend to have a clannish nature, often preferring the companionship of other Chihuahuas or Chihuahua mixes over other dogs. Interesting. These traits generally make them more unsuitable for households with children who are not patient and calm. I mean, does anybody out there got calm and patient kids? Raise your hand. Tell me what you're thinking. Let me see if anybody else is here. Hi, baby. That's my wife. Hello from Sparwood, BC, Canada, British Columbia. Nice. My dog's name is Bella. She is a Sharpie pit bull, I guess. She's 1.5 years. We've got the pit bull breed coming up on one of our shows soon. Matthew Vanderbach says, wow. And Lori Andre is deaf. So maybe I need to do more pictures or something. I don't know sign language. That's a good idea, though, to maybe get some of the sign language to be on these shows somehow. I'll talk to the WooF driver about that. That would be very, very interesting to do something like that for those of you that can't hear. Anyhow, whatever the case, we're back to that these guys love their dens and will often burrow themselves in pillows, clothes hampers, and blankets. So in case your Chihuahua's missing, you might want to look in your clothes hamper and your blankets, see where they are, and hopefully they don't want to suffocate. They're often found under the covers or at the bottom of the bed. Well, my big old Buster, he lays by my wife's feet, just snuggles her feet, and he lays at the bottom of the bed. And he's like as big as about 10 Chihuahuas at least. Deep in the dark and safety of what they perceive as their den, Chihuahuas also enjoy time in the sunlight. Okay. Now the Chihuahua puppy, okay, the Chihuahua puppy. Here's Pat Parrish. I have 2 real sweet ones that love everyone. Perfect. That's great. They are so cutie pies. You know, I used to go to this barber shop where he had his Chihuahua in there, and you know, there's 1,000 different people come in there every half an hour, maybe not 1,000, and he was just cool as could be. He just lay there in the chair and greet everybody, and everybody would go and pet him, but he was used to people that way. That was very cool. This breed, the puppy, requires expert veterinary attention in areas such as birthing and dental care. Dental care is a must for these small dogs. Any dog, really, if you can pull it off. I brush Buster's teeth, and it really, really makes a difference. Because the baby, their jaw size makes for weaker teeth, so the more you can keep them clean and healthy, the gums and the teeth, the better. Chihuahuas have fewer genetic defects, though, than many other breeds. Chihuahuas and other toy breeds can be affected by hydrocephalus. Not sure what that is. If they have that, I should look that one up. They have an abnormally large head, are lethargic, and do not grow at the same pace as their siblings. A true case of that can be diagnosed by a veterinarian. And unfortunately, the prognosis in that is not as good. It's grim. Okay, let's see here what's important. Apple-headed Chihuahuas have molars, or a soft spot in their skulls, and they are only breed to be born with an incomplete skull. Wow. This is not a defect, it's a normal adaptation facilitating the passage through their birth canal and the growth and development of the dome type of forehead. The molara is predominant in the appleheads and is present in nearly all Chihuahua puppies. Although it fills in with age, but great care needs to be taken during the first 6 months until the skull is fully formed. That makes sense. Let's see. They can be at risk also of hypoglycemia or low blood sugar. Oops. Signs of that include their lethargy, sleepiness, uncoordinated walking, unfocused eyes, and spasm in the neck muscles and head pulling back or to the side, fainting and seizures. Boy, got to really look out for these little guys. They're seem very delicate in a lot of ways should they have these symptoms. The hypoglycemia, though, can be avoided with adequate nutrition and frequent feedings, especially for Chihuahuas who are younger, smaller, and leaner. The Chihuahua owner should have a simple sugar supplement on hand to use in emergencies, such as Nutrical, Caro syrup, and honey. These supplements can be rubbed on the gums and roof of the mouth to rapidly raise the blood sugar level. Interesting there. Now, on the other hand, as with any dog, owners should take care not to overfeed, and since obesity can result in increased rates of joint injuries and tracheal collapse. Also, chronic bronchitis could develop there and a shortened lifespan. So, as other breeds with large protruding eyes, Chihuahuas are prone to eye infections or eye injury. The eyes may water in response to dry air, dust, or airborne allergens. Okay. Collapsed trachea is a health concern that is characteristic of the Chihuahua breed. They may tremble and shiver when stressed, excited, or cold. I've seen that. And especially the short coat variety are less tolerant of cold than the larger breeds and require a sweater and or little booties in cold weather. We've seen those little vests and sweaters on these little Chihuahuas a lot. Okay. They will seek warmth in the sunshine, under blankets, or on furniture, or on human laps. Human laps is a good place for them to be. Then you can keep an eye on everything and keep stroking them and loving them. The average lifespan for Chihuahua is between 12 and 20 years. Wow, that's not too short. That's nice. That's long. Okay, and they're knowing a genetic condition that occurs in all dogs is called luxating patella. Now, the ridges forming the patellar groove are not shaped correctly, and a shallow groove is created in some dogs, causing the patella to luxate or slip out of place sideways. The kneecap sliding across the bony ridges of the femur can cause some pain. And if he's affected, he'll hold his leg flexed and foot off the ground until the quadricep muscles relaxes and lengthens, after which the animal feels no discomfort and continues with activity. There are also some heart-related disorders. Boy, I wish this wasn't all so bad stuff, but it's good to know if you have them, you know, what you're looking for, and got to be careful of it, and have the things to help treat these things. Heart murmurs, pulmonic stenosis, a condition in which the blood outflow from the heart's right ventricle is obstructed at the pulmonic valve. So these are some of the kind of things that you want to keep tabs on. Okay, you want to keep tabs on these things, and it's all good. So we're going to just leave it at that with the little Chihuahuas tonight. We're going to play our little ditty again here. And go through Chico the Chihuahua. He's a very cool little guy, and if you didn't hear it first time, we'll do it again here. Hola! Chico the Chihuahua is the world's smallest dog. Alert and very graceful, he can walk across a log. He demands much attention, but the love that he returns is huge, huge, huge dimension. Oh, that's Chico the Chihuahua, the world's smallest dog. That's Chico the Chihuahua. He only weighs just 3 pounds, about perfect, so they say. On his cozy, comfy couch cushion, he can lay and sleep all day. That's Chico the Chihuahua, the world's smallest dog. Oh, that's Chico the Chihuahua. He can jump higher than any frog. Eat, baby Chico. Chico, ribbit, can't catch me. The Chihuahua, that's Chico, Chico, Wawa. Chico, Chico, Chico the Chihuahua. Chico the Chihuahua. Chico the Chihuahua. Okay, that's Chico the Chihuahua. And that's our little ditty we wrote for Chico the Chihuahua. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to shift gears just a little bit here. We're going to talk about the WooF driver and his projects. Now, there's several other shows on other than the WooF Ditty show that we're doing here. One is called the WooF News, and that's brought to you by Britt Savage, a young lady out of Nashville, Tennessee. Look for her show. Then you have the dog counselor, Dean Miller, in Nashville. It's about training and counseling and how to handle issues with your dog, kind of like Caesar, the dog guy that we kind of most of us know about him. But Dean is brilliant and has some great stuff to offer. If you have any questions, comments, I'm going to recheck our thing here. Let's see. Anybody else come aboard here? Okay. Let's see here. Let me go back where we were here. What happened? All right. Now, the WooF driver has a new site put up, and it's called the All Dog Network. So if you put alldognetwork.com, okay, alldognetwork.com, the posts of these shows that we're doing live will be posted after the fact. So you can go back and you can watch all the shows, the series. For example, this one started Monday. So this is the 5th night. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday we did the Spaniel. Tuesday we did the Labrador. Wednesday we did the Afghan. Last night we did a Dachshund. Tonight we're doing the Chihuahua. It'll be a different breed every night of the week, 5 nights a week. I'm on 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. There's also a lady who talks about the paw prints, it's called, Carol Anderson. She's in Nashville as well. And another gal that's over in Europe. So if you go to alldognetwork.com, alldognetwork.com, you'll find all the postings of these videos of the live performances. So you can go ahead and watch them again, and ones you've missed, a lot of you will miss them, or just getting wind of it, you can catch up and with all that we've been doing here and having a lot of fun. Also, WooF Driver has created an array of, he's written a lot of material, and he wasn't a musician, he's a dog guy, and he has these wonderful 4 huskies, okay, Jag, Zaro, Czar, and Princess is the female. Now, not only has he written songs about his own dogs, but he's written scads and scads of all kinds of meditation stuff, all about dogs, all about the training of dogs, all about the activities with the dogs that are, it just, I can't describe it that quickly. But if you go to wooftunes.com, that's WOOFTUNES.com, Woof Tunes. It's like a Disneyland of creative material between music, videos of a lot of the songs, a ton of parodies, you know, where we've taken hit songs and hit albums, and he's created lyrics about the dogs. For example, Fleetwood Mac, a whole album of Fleetwood Mac tunes with dog lyrics. AC/DC for you rock and rollers. Johnny Cash, Dire Straits, Elton John stuff. I mean, there's just so many, I can't name them all. But you go to the site and you can go through all this stuff and just start checking it out, and it's just quite fun and interesting. It's just, you know, it's unbelievable stuff. So I recommend, if you have time, if you love your dogs, instead of watching TV, or the kids, instead of getting on your Xbox every second playing crash games and, you know, mobile app and all that stuff where everybody's killing each other with tanks, you go over here and check this fun music and poetry. There's rap on there for you want the more modern stuff. There's poetry, rap. There's even a section where we, at one time a couple years ago, and we're going to be continuing this. You send in your dog and some information about their dog, and we're going to write a birthday ditty for your dog with your personal lyrics, and we're going to make up a tune. You just tell us what genre of tune you want: a country, rock, blues, whatever the case, jazz. We're going to put that kind of element of music to your ideas and even your full lyrics, should you have a full kind of lyric that'll work in a short song, a couple of minutes, whatever, and we'll write you and have that song for you, and we'll post it and send it to you, as well as you can play for all your friends and that kind of thing. I mean, just anything that has to do with your dog to create more love and understanding. That's what this is all about, and we're just having a good time doing it. So tonight, and each night, I'm going to go ahead and play one of these Wolf Driver tunes. And I've chosen tonight to do one that's about his female dog, his husky, Princess, who's just a gorgeous creature. And you can go on and search Princess on the wooftunes.com site, and you'll see videos of her. There'll be videos on Wolf Driver of all of them going out and doing their trails and running, and he's also doing his own live feeds of his activities when they go out and mush and take these trips into the beautiful Maryland countryside. He's on the East Coast. It's just wonderful stuff, and he has drone cameras. He tells you about what he's doing. He shows you how he hooks them up to the Sacco carts, they call them, these really sophisticated motorcycles. He rides them on the back of his motorcycle. I mean, these dogs are about as healthy as any creature there is. So it's just quite phenomenally interesting, and stuff that, until I got onto it, I had no idea that a guy like this would be doing something like this. You'll never see it from anyone else, I guarantee that, and you can search for the rest of your life. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, and we'll just listen along. Last night I played a little bit of a rap song and a motivational song about the dogs, the confidence of your dog. But tonight we're going to play this. Now I've got two versions of this. I have a complete production we did, and then I also have a unplugged version. Okay, so I'm going to play the full production first. Well, actually, let me play the unplugged first. This is called Princess. It's all about Princess, and she's a beautiful husky. So I'm going to turn this on now.
Is a husky girl of Wolf Driver's world. She's a woolly husky that can be a little fussy. And though that her blonde hair, blue-eyed beauty fool you, she will try to fool you. She has added another dimension to the Wolf Driver direction. Princess came to Wolf Driver. She was just 4 years young.
Okay, that's a little bit, it's not quite the whole thing. And there's a video of Romany. She's just a great young lady in Great Britain, one of our team members of our musical production team, singer. They're over in England. And she did that with her dad, who's a David Saylor, incredible singer as well. They do a lot of this work as the WooF Play Band, we call it. I'm not going to play the whole thing. It's just too much right now to keep in time. But I want to play the full production of that. I'll play a little bit of that, and I'll cut that back just to give you an idea of what we did with the full production of that. And there's a video of this song as well. If you search on the wooftunes.com, you'll see her singing this with a video of Princess doing all these things, and you'll see what she looks like and so forth. Tame the flame. She had to be challenged to tame her. I mean, the lyrics are great, and they're all about Princess, and she's just a sweetheart, gorgeous, blue-eyed, white husky. So all these things are part of the WooF Driver's clan, and like I said, he loves every breed, and we're working on every breed to give all the information we can that makes sense for you, just to have some fun here on the air with the WooF Ditty show, where we write little ditties for each of the breeds. So I'm going to get busy here. It's Friday night. I'm going to go see my boy Buster before he passes out. He went for a nice run today. A couple of things I'll re-mention is the Walk for a Dog app, which is available for iPhone or Android. Walk for a Dog. Now what that is a free download if you go to the App Store or Android Store. And what it is a little app that it's kind of like when you work out, you have your little wrist workout band. Well, this app, what it does, you carry it with you when you're doing your thing. You put a picture of your dog in there, his name, and you're measuring your walk or your ride or whatever you do, your run, skateboard, skiing. And it tracks on the GPS. You can see exactly where you are on the map of where you are, just like your GPS on your phone, your map. And it tracks how far you went, your average miles per hour that you went, and how long you were out doing it. You hit start walking, and it does this. When you're done, you stop it, or you can pause if you you're walking around, you decide to talk to a neighbor or something for 10 minutes, you put it on pause. Dog sits there with you, then you resume it. But it tracks all your activity. And what it does is you also have a choice of shelter to then send a contribution based on how many miles you walk in a quarter. So 4 times a year, this they do is they send a check to the shelter of your choice in your area. And it's quite interesting how that works. So the shelter's getting these checks from Walk for a Dog, free money. They like, where'd that come from? This is so cool. It helps support the rescues and keep them alive longer. I mean, around here they don't euthanize. They move them into different shelters out here in Southern California before that happens and find them a home. It's a great tool to use for yourself to know how far you went. So if I want to take Buster out for a mile at least today, I know that, I've gone 8.84. I got a little bit longer to go here, or whatever the case. And it's just a great thing to have. And I know that money is going to a great cause, and it's free money because it's by investors and donations. So it doesn't cost you as a user anything to use it, and it benefits everything. And then you can look back at the history. You know, oh, yesterday I went here, last week, this date. It's got all. It keeps a record of all you did, so you can really look at your exercise portfolio. And it's just a great thing. Plus, it's a motivation to know that, gee, I'm going out today. I got to walk my app, turn my app on, take my phone with me, and put that thing on there. And it's great. It's great. We've also talked about a device called a bike springer. For those that, like I have Buster, he's a very high energy guy. He doesn't like to walk real slow. I mean, you can take him for a walk, but he really wants to go and pull and all that. So he really wants to trot, walk fast, or even perhaps run and sprint. So a bike springer, I'm going to bring it in. I said I would tonight, but I didn't get to it. I will next week, starting on Monday. I'm going to bring it in and put the camera on it and show you how this thing works. It attaches under your bike seat. If you have a bike, get a bike. And it's a device that comes out with a spring and a little hook thing, nylon hook, and you put a harness on your dog, clips to the harness, and he rides next to you. And it's very safe. It's foolproof as far as injury or him running in front. A lot of people think, oh, it's going to run in front of me and all that. It's ergonomically correct, so that doesn't happen. I've been doing it since my dog was like 12 weeks old, and he's 5 now, and he just loves it. And he knows to turn when it's okay, ready, turn, and he turns with you on the outside. And you know, you teach them left, right. Going home, turn right, and goes right into the driveway. So you do the same commands over and over, and pretty soon they understand exactly what you're saying, and there's no issues. And the exercise is dynamic. I mean, he's just so healthy and strong. And I'll sprint him for a while, run him down, like you're going an 1/8 mile run real fast as you can go. How fast you want to go on the bike? You control everything that you do with him. And you just be careful, you know what I mean, and make sure. It's best, though, that they do relieve themselves. If you've seen them relieve themselves from number 2 before you go, because in case they have to go, they're going to stop in their tracks and you could pull them or something. But it's only happened once, and I was going slow. But that's the only thing to look out for. Other than that, they're just going to stay with you. So that's the bike springer. You can look it up online. Okay, and we'll present that and show you where you can get it. Meanwhile, I'm going to sign off, and here we go with. I'm going to just say goodnight to you right now, live from here.
Coming to you live across the worldwide all-dog network from the WooF Driver Recording Studio Center in Los Angeles, California. Your host, WooF Ditty producer, Lucky Harris.
Okay, we're going to sign off. Good night. We'll see you on Monday. Have a good night.